All right, how are we doing? This is normally my favourite bit, where you kind of press let's go live and then you wait to see how long it takes before you realise that you actually are there. So, how are we doing, Splendour? Smashing, jolly good. It's the Eddie Johnston bit. Good afternoon to you. It's lunchtime, so figured we may as well have, a cup of tea. Have you got a sandwich? Everyone all right? Yeah, you got your lunch with you? I've got my cuppa, as per usual, and I'm going to crack through some tunes for half an hour, a little bit longer, who knows? We'll see what happens. I haven't got the usual fandango that I normally have. The wheel of covers, haven't got that with me today. That's not there. And I haven't got the what is it round either. Haven't got that. Just got some songs. So I'm going to play some tunes for you. And if you want to join in, if you want to say hello, please feel free to do so. That'd be grand. And I might even be able to see what comments and all the rest of that kind of stuff people have got coming up. Who knows? Let's start with some songs and the way we mean to go on, shall we? Let's try that. So I'm going to turn that off so that's not a distraction. There we go. Lovely job. So if you don't know me, my name's the Eddie Johnston bit. I play songs that are quite serious. This first one is for anyone who is in lockdown with their other half, or if you've been in lockdown with your other half. Let's put it this way, you can kind of tell whether things are meant to be or not. This is called Nitpick. It's as close to a love song as I'm ever going to write. You're the one I need, that makes me complete. You're the ant to my deck, the gravy to my meat. I've got some grey hairs coming, put on a few pounds, but you don't even blink like the weeping angels are around. There are so many things I adore about you, like the way that you love Michael Bublé too. My feelings erupt, I can't believe my luck, that you picked me up, took me out of my rut. I'm such a state, but you don't even care. There's love within your heart. But I'm not sure that this'll last too much longer. Wish I'd known right from the start. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. You must be out of your tiny mind. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. Did you think I wouldn't find it? You said our love was right, but you went and put a red sock in with the whites. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. To me, that's the end of the line. Everyone has quirks that make them unique, but a quirk's not the same as just plain incompetency. I can't comprehend what goes through your brain. It's clearly the wrong section, but you do it again and again and again. If it was only that, I'd ignore what you did. But then you went and put the empty milk back in the fridge. You squeeze the middle from the tube of toothpaste and leave all of the DVDs out of their case. It's such a state, couldn't care less. I can't believe my eyes. You left the cheese out to crust on the side, but it's too late to apologise. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. You must be out of your tiny mind. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. Did you think I wouldn't find it? Yeah, you brought me a cuppa for my thirst, but I know you put the milk in first. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. To me, it don't get much worse. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. You must be out of your tiny mind. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. Did you think I wouldn't find it? Yeah, I know I leave the seat up all the time, but it's nowhere near the same level of crime. You put a spoon in the knife drawer, so we're done. That's the end of the line. There you go. Nice one. How's things? Everyone grand? Smashing. I can't see any comments at the minute. That's probably on the grounds of no one really cares, or I might just not have them. Anyway, if you comment and I ignore you, I apologise. I can't see him at the minute. I might have to do a little bit of squealing around and see what happens. But in the meantime, let's get on with some songs. This next one is one for anybody who's been watching too much Netflix. Because despite what we might think with us being in this quarantine situation, there's still not enough time to watch all of the things you want to do on Netflix. Tiger King, done that. Last Dance, sorted. But still so many things. Still so many things to discover. This is called Breaking Bad. There are times in my life when my life seems short, when everything piles up and I get myself caught up in my life, my work and my family. There's so much to do and there's no time for me. The world skips past like double dutch on a train. Feels like there's no more room inside of my brain. It's my excuse, it's the only one I have, because I've never seen Breaking Bad. Anyone with me, or am I on my own? What about when I tell you I've never seen Game of Thrones? Luther, Dexter, Family Guy. I can see your blood boil and the fury start to rise. I see in your eyes, but no need to pity. It also means I've never seen Sex in the City, or Love Island, or the Twilight Trilogy. The horses bolted, there's so much I'll never see. I've never seen Breaking Bad, but don't judge me. I've never had time, I know you think I'm mad. It's not just me, though that's how it seems. I never seen Breaking Bad. I never seen it when it first aired. I missed all the hype, then the second and the third series came and went. There's too much to catch up, I'm too far behind. All these classics have passed so fast, then the next one turns up. Everyone says it's better than the last, but that's just how it goes, I suppose. That's why I've never seen The Sopranos, or Mad Men, 30 Rock, or The Wire. I've just not had the inherent desire. I've no room for more box sets in my head. Never seen The Night Manager or The Walking Dead. I could reel off lists of all the stuff I've missed, but I've not had the chance. Well, you get the gist. I try to fit in so much to the time I have, but that's why I've never seen Breaking Bad. But don't judge me, I've never had time. I know you think I'm mad. It's not just me, though that's how it seems. I've never seen Breaking Bad. Bridge. They say to me that it's not too late, but that's just the way it feels. Cause I'm far too busy catching up with Gotham, Parks and Rec and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you check these off and see which ones you might have seen. I haven't seen any of these whatsoever, not even one episode, so you know, shows what kind of life I have. I've never seen Lost. I've never seen Orange is the New Black. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen Downton Abbey neither. I've never seen Family Guy. It's a cartoon, come on people. I've never seen Breaking Bad. I've never seen Breaking Bad, but don't judge me. I've never had time. I know you think I'm mad. It's not just me, though that's how it seems. I've never seen Breaking Bad. Cheers. There you go. There is that point when I realise halfway through a song that when I play these live, when I've played them at Splendour and things like that before, there's a point in the song where I might ask a crowd to join in, an audience interaction. And that's where this is really, really tricky. So that was a little bit of a blag through that. So thanks very much for sticking with me, those few happy souls. But I'm going to do a few now where these are what we call short songs in the trade. These are short songs, okay? You get the gist as soon as we start. It's called Super. Look up there in the sky. Can you see that flying by? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Could it be a superhero? No, it's definitely a bird. See, short is the main characteristic of all of these. This is dictionary. The word mistake's not in my dictionary. Neither's error or catastrophe, or bookshop, or flapjack, or conservatory. Who's been tearing pages out my dictionary? Yep, that's pretty much that one as well. This is where you see when you play anything live, when you do live, it has a counter up in the top corner. that tells you how many people are watching. And this is the point where it gradually starts to dwindle as I go through these and people realise, oh, this is actually still happening. Yep, still going on. It's called dinosaurs. I'm fond of a diplodocus. Brontosauruses, they're quite cool. Triceratops and Ankylosaurus, they have their fans too. But the greatest of the dinosaurs, yeah, the T-Rex is my fave. So let's give them a round of applause, because they can't do that themselves. Little arms. Yep, that's kind of the level that we're... Okay, we've got some comments coming through, and they're all from the same person. Fair enough. Jolly good. Hi Judith, you're right there. Yes, smashing. Ladies and gentlemen, hello those people who are still here. I know it's sunny outside. We're going to play a couple of little games as we go through, but I'm going to try to make them so they're not quite as interactive as I may have done previously. So if you do watch this back, you can still join in. Great stuff. So the first game we're going to play is named after my first song. Rock, paper, scissors. If you can't make a decision, rock, paper, scissors. If you struggle with the strength of your conviction, there's an easy game to play to work out what to do every day. Rock, paper, scissors is the way. Like that. So all that's going to happen, we're going to play best of five. Best of five. Nice and simple. I'm going to do rock, paper, scissors, show. Then I'm going to show to the camera, hopefully not bumping my cup of tea out of the way. And best of five, you can do exactly the same. You can play against me and see what your score is. It's totally random. There's no psychology involved in this whatsoever. It's really easy. Are you ready? It goes like this. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So if you went rock, I beat you. Just like that. If you had scissors, then yeah, congrats. Ready? Second time. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I went rock that time. There's my rock. There it is, right there. So yeah, that's out of two. Ready? Third time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I went scissors. Snippety snip for anyone who went paper. Anybody, by the way, who is doing Flames or Spider-Man or anything, no, you basically haven't got the gist. You don't really understand the way it works. What was that? 3. Okay, on to number 4. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I went rock again. Yeah. There it is. There's only so many options you can really go for. Last one, you could be in line for 5 out of 5. Ready? Simples. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I went paper. There we go. So if you want to, you can tell me what score out of 5 you got. Or alternatively, don't. So this one is one that I've written, a little short one that I wrote whilst we were in lockdown. And it basically gives us the answer to the question that we all you've all got an opinion about certain things. It's called favourite. Which one's your favourite? Which one's your favourite? Which one's your favourite hob? Which one's your favourite? Which one's your favourite? Which one's your favourite hob? Tell me if it's the back right. Tell me if it's the front left. Tell me if it's the front right. Tell me if it's the back left. So it seems. Front left's the favourite, front left's the favourite, front left's the favourite hop. I've kind of interpreted that one on the grounds of front left should be your favourite. And if it's not, feel free to tell me why. But ultimately, you're wrong. Little short one. It's called Rover. For anyone who's got a lazy dog. Oh, Rover, you never fetch the ball. Oh, Rover, you don't roll over or give me a paw. Oh, Rover, I don't want this little song to do you a disservice, but you've not been quite the same since you came back from the taxidermist. There we go, there's that one. Society. Unwritten rules in society, an etiquette that we all have to get through. There are some things that the world will forgive, but there's others that you still shouldn't do. You can leave your elbows on the table, sit in a silent carriage with a hacking cough. But if you're naming a newborn baby boy, just don't call him Adolf. Still too soon. So there. Right, let's get back to ones that actually have like construction and things. What we got? Youngins are in. Albie, Aston, how's things? Lovely, jubbly, smash it. I'm just scrolling down a little bit to see comments. Ace, nice stuff. Right, let's go with this one that I did the other day on my live stream, my tea time sessions. We're going to be going on a Sunday tea time. Don't know when we'll do the next one. We're having this Sunday off. So maybe a week on Sunday. We'll see what's happening. Who knows? Lockdown might be over and everything will be back to normal. Brilliant. Yeah, then we'll go back to gigs and concerts and we'll all have a wonderful life straight away again. This is called Seeing Red. Stop scrolling on your phone. It's important that you know this message. I want it crystal clear. Get off Snapchat or Insta or whatever you're into. Take 3 minutes for this truth to appear. Whether family or friend, real or pretend, or someone I once added on MySpace. An alien or resident, citizen or president, the world's becoming a more tolerant place. Because I don't really care who you fancy, no matter what colour or creed. Yeah, I don't care who they might pray to or what holy scriptures they read. I'll even go as far as to mention who they vote for won't cause us to fight. But please, if you want my blessing, they won't support Man United. Let's put it this way. If my child was to say they wanted a seat at Old Trafford, I'd disown them that second and work out a method to fill their packed lunch with cat food. I honestly don't mind if you're Forest or Leeds or even the blue side of Mersey, but I guarantee you that you'd be locked out of my flat if you turned up with that badge on a jersey. Because I don't care about your sexuality or if you think the world's flat or round. As long as you loathe Alex Ferguson, you find we're on similar grounds. I'd change my mind about Mother Teresa if I found out she was a red devil. And you can feel free to sing loud with me. We all can't abide Gary Neville. Throughout the last 2 decades, the fans for the smug faces look like Gollum. I still smile at final score when I see Man United in the losing column. There's not a reason through the whole season, there's not a club that I despise more. Rooney and Scholes, Brian Robson, Andy Cole, Pogba, Giggs and even Clayton Blackmore. Genuinely an awful player. Because there's not a team in the whole football league who fills my heart so full of venom. You can feel free to follow them if you want, but you'll soon be sorry when I'm gone. I'll turn my back on you and cut you out of my will. You'll get out from me but pity, and just to spite you and Gary Neville too, I'll leave all my cash to Man City. There you go. That's for all the Man United fans out there. Been a good season, hasn't it? Anyway, I don't mean it really. Well, I kind of do. We're going to slide straight past that before we get into any kind of football-based banter. Ladies and gentlemen, those people who are with me, hello, hi to you all. If you are interested, I'm quite old, so I do still have CDs available. Ladies and gents, I've got Greatest Hits of Eternal. There's that one. Jamiroquai, Sting. I'm having a bit of a clear out, to be fair. It's kind of that time. But if you do like these sounds, then you can get hold of the CD or even the tea bag. which has got a download code and a bag so you can have a decent brew. And you can get them from my Bandcamp, which you can find on my Facebook page and all the rest of that stuff. Eddie Johnston Bit is the thing, bandcamp.com, eddiejohnstonbit.bandcamp.com. You can find me there and get hold of stuff if you like this. Speaking of which, I'm going to do another song now, which is based around the ukulele. And when you play the ukulele, there's one question you get asked more than any other across the world. Do you know any George Formby? The answer to that invariably is no. I wrote a kind of something to update Mr. Formby, although I did play it a little while ago, and a girl came up to me afterwards and said, I really like that George Foreman song. Didn't have the heart to tell her. He's just grilling now. Anyway, this is called Windows. Calling up the IT guy can be a real pain. All he ever says is turn it off and on again. Waiting for the buffer sign seems like it's a waste of time. My old computer worked just fine when I'm installing Windows. Control-Alt-Delete, there's no going back. Even though the old versions told you I should have bought a Mac. When I'm installing Windows, every day it seems my system's got a brand new glitch. Stress is rising, so I like to chuck it in a ditch. It's loading up, so feet up now. Did I forget to back up somehow? Hope my life's stored in the cloud. When I'm installing Windows, I know that if it had been me, I'd have deleted my history. Cause if you could see what I could see when I'm installing Windows. Turned out nice again, isn't it? Grand. Good stuff. Right. Moving on. Just a great big plug to go in. Well, that's quite a little one. But a plug to go in about now for all the guys from Not Stopping Festival, the people behind Hockley Hustle and Dr. Dot and that kind of stuff. Not Stopping Festival happened the other week, raising money for frontline workers, and I played there, as well did so many other people from Nottingham. If you are still wanting to watch that, you can watch it back on my page, and you can contribute to them. They're still trying to raise funds at notstoppingfestival.com. You can go there and donate there as well. Top people, lovely stuff. Right, moving on relatively swiftly. I'm going to move on to my next little game, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't got long left. This is, again, one you can join in with if you want, but you don't have to. It's nice and simple. It's called Cow or Ginger. Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Is it a cow or is it a ginger? It's nice and simple. I'm going to show you a picture of some hair that's been zoomed in on, and you tell me very simply, is it a Highland cow or is it a ginger person? And then I'll do a quick reveal for you, so you can have a little look at this one to start with. Ready? I do my little theme tune. Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Tell me what you think. Nice and simple. Have a little guess. What do you reckon? You don't have to type it in if you don't want to. You can be sure that that's a ginger. That belongs to Rupert Grint. Yes, there it is. That's the first one. Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Tell me what you think. What do you reckon? Cow or ginger? That's a Highland cow. There it is. One more. We'll do one more. What do you reckon? Oh, Ben's in. All right, Ben, how's things? Nice. What do you think? Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Is it a cow or is it a ginger? Tell me what you think. That one, ladies and gentlemen, that one belongs to Prince Harry. So there you go. All those people who said cow for that one, you're wrong. Admittedly, there's a lag, so I'm not waiting for you. There it is. Cow or ginger? That was cow or ginger. We've got all kinds of stuff like this that I do online. I'm trying to work out whether I can actually take them out and do them live. I think I might plan to. Maybe have some kind of PowerPoint set up with Highland cows on. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there, won't we? This one, seeing as we're doing gingers, this one is for the most famous ginger person in the world right now, Mr. Ed Sheeran. Anyone who is an Ed Sheeran fan, I apologise in advance. This is the difference between myself and him. This is called Taste of You. The club isn't the best place to find pudding, so back home is where I go. Me and my friends, we want different things. They want hard drugs, I want Swiss roll. So I step out the door, head starts spinning, thinking of what I might stop now. Head on home with my girl in tow, imagine what we might chop. And I'm singing, girl, I want some Battenberg or a Victoria sponge with a lovely cup of tea. Come and have cake with me, come and have cake with me. What about a walnut loaf or a bit of cheesecake, maybe a fondant fancy? Come and have cake with me, come and have cake with me. I'm in love with the taste of you, I'm coming round like a donut do. Although my heart rate is raising too, I'm in love with you, cakey. And last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Even though there's crumbs every time I chew, I'm in love with you, cakey. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I'm in love with you, cakey. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I wanna live in a bakery, oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. Seriously, give me any kind of pastry. Even though I might have diabetes type 2, I'm in love with the taste of you. There you go, nice one. So obviously we've noticed the fact that sometimes when we have conversations with Zoom or with FaceTime or any of these kind of things that's happening, sometimes there's a bit of a lag, and there certainly is when you're doing any kind of live feed. I did notice whilst I was playing that song, glanced across to the comments to see halfway through someone just piped up and said, cow! Not the, I mean, possibly the strangest heckle you've ever had in the world, but yeah, so, all right, Kelly, that was a slight delay. I'm hoping that we've kind of got ourselves back on track, maybe a little bit now. Okay, so a couple more tunes from me, I think, and then we'll get on with having our lunch if you haven't done already. If you have had your lunch, then feel free to let me know what you're having. I've no idea. It's really the strangest interaction ever. I appreciate that. I get it. But what else have we got in here? I do have my box of tricks with me, as I invariably do with all kinds of nonsense. But I'm going to move on. Songs, yes. Let's do this one. This next one is for anyone who is with their parents in lockdown, because we all, well, I mean, you try to write songs that have some kind of universal acceptance. Let's put it that way. And this one is one that we can all relate to, whether we want to or not. That's another matter. It's called Did It. Hello there. Welcome to this song and its topic. Although once it's started, you prefer to stop it, like a horror you glued to, you can't retreat. Like car crash viewing, you can't leave your seat. Like Boris in a disco, Trump in a mankini, Dolores Umbridge popping round for tea. Jimmy Carr's laugh on a loop for all time, non-stop repeats of Last of the Summer Wine. It's a truth, a reality that dawns on us all when we brush under the rug and try to ignore, but there's no holding back. You just need to admit that once upon a time, your parents did it. Yeah, they did it. They did it. It's simple and it's true. And the evidence that they did it is standing in your shoes. Yeah, they did it. They did it more than just one time. And now that mental image is firmly planted in your mind. Yeah, I tried to ignore it, tried to fight, but it's like your nan trying to play Fortnite. It's ingrained like a trench in the ground. I don't want to cross it, but there's no way around. Once upon a time, your mum and dad met, whether love at first sight or to settle a bet. And although it might make your skin shudder, they definitely bumped uglies with each other. And not boots got down, went all the way. No matter how you say it, the me's the same. I'm sorry to raise it and make you confront the horror we all try to run from. Yeah, they did it, they did it, and the proof of the pudding is you. Your parents did some smushing and probably enjoyed it too. Yeah, they did it, but don't look so repulsed, cause everybody else's folks did too, with just all the biological results. So take your hands off your ears and open your eyes. It's not like this should come as a massive surprise. You didn't appear like some magician's trick. Your mum just got too close to your dad's emotions. Yeah, they did it, just face the facts and find that mental image permanently scarred inside your mind. Yeah, they did it, but here's a thought on which to dwell. That 'cause your parents did, we know, your nan and granddad did as well. You're welcome. There you go. That's that one. It's all right. It's over with now. It's done. You don't have to think about it. You can take that mental image out of your mind. You don't need to comprehend that concept anymore, particularly if you're just in lockdown with just your parents. It's not something that's going to... Time to move on? Probably time to move on. Yeah, probably best. Okay. I've got one more song for you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been lovely. In the middle of the day. Thank you very much for being here with me, especially when it's such glorious sunshine outside. And if you do join in and watch this back at a later stage, then hello. Hope you had a nice day. This last one kind of goes against everything that I generally stand for. If you do like the stuff that I'm doing, you can find me on Facebook. Eddie Johnston Bit is the name. EDI is how I spell Eddie, because there are 3 Eddies at my school, and you've got to separate yourself somehow when you're tagging the head teacher's car. No, it was a joke. But yes, Eddie Johnston Bit, the Eddie Johnston Bit, that's me. Facebook.com/Eddie Johnston Bit, YouTube, Insta, all over that stuff. One more song. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. So please don't join in. I've not got time to teach you all the words or how to sing along with every single verse. Sometimes the temptation is too great and all the rhymes seem served up on a plate. Yeah, this is not one for you to sing and dance along. If you want that, then wait for the cheeky song. Fingers on lips and sit on your hands. This one's just for me. I'm a one-man band. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. So please don't join in. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. So please don't join in. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. I know I like to keep things nice and chirpy, fit into a genre described as quirky. Yeah, sometimes it gets to me that nobody really takes me seriously. Yeah, sometimes I'd like people to listen intently, focus like a Buckingham Palace sentry. But honestly, it's not even close to a maybe, cause I stand on stage singing with my ukulele. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. So please don't join in. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. And this is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. So please don't join in. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. This is just a song with a simple request. Just be patient like it. Just resist the temptation like when you diet for a wedding dress. Be like that bloke who's a living statue and shut up like we hope Katie Hopkins would do. I know I'm asking a lot from many fans, like when it's not unusual hits and you don't do the Carlton dance. So keep stum when you're hiding in an alley or like a minority at a KKK rally. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. So please don't join in. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. So please don't join in. This is not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. It's not a joining in song. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with me this lunchtime. This is exactly the kind of situation to play this song, because I really can't tell if you are joining in or not. I do hope you've resisted the temptation and managed to obey the instructions. But if you have joined in, you know, I can't even tell. My name, ladies and gentlemen, is the Eddie Johnston bit. Thank you to Splendour for having me. I'll maybe see you around sometime. See you again. Take it easy now. Ta-da.